Pursuant to his statement, he immediately performed CPR, didn't he?
Yes.
And you think that's wrong? He shouldn't have done that.
I think he should have called for help.
And then, prior to calling Michael Amir, were you aware of the fact that he went partially down the stairs and called for help?
I did read that in the statement, yes. But he did not ask the chef to call 911. Asking for help, let me reiterate because I mentioned the word myself, it should be call 911. Help could be anyone. It could be one of his kids. They can't do the appropriate things that are necessary that paramedics and the fire department can do. So it is critical to ask for them to call 911.
Were you aware that he asked the chef to get security?
That's what I read in the statement, yes.
And you quarrel with the fact that you think it's wrong to assign the 911 logistics to security and get back to your patient.
Objection. Assumes facts not in evidence.
Sustained. Do you think it's wrong to call security with the intention that you're going to turn that task over to security and that you're going to get back to your patient?
Objection. Assumes facts not in evidence.
Sustained.
If you are of the opinion that security can come immediately, do you think it's wrong to have a state of mind where you're going to ask them to call 911?
Objection. Speculation assumes facts not in evidence. Irrelevant.
Sustained.
Were you aware of the fact that the chef who was asked to call security did not call security?
Objection. Relevance to this witness.
I'm not exactly sure about those details about exactly what was done there.
And are you aware that the call to Mr. Williams, who was in charge of all the security and all the employees at the house, was done a significant time after that he had already asked the chef to get security? Were you aware of that?
I understand there was a period of 6 to 7 minutes after that, perhaps, based on the testimony.
Were you aware of the fact that when security walked into his bedroom, where Michael Jackson was, that the very first thing he said was, "We need an ambulance"?
Objection. Assumes facts not in evidence.
Overruled.
I don't recall that precise statement.
Okay. Nothing further.
Mr.
Your Honor.
Flanagan, thank you. We redirect Mr. Walden?
One question, Your Honor. Dr. Kamangar, just so the record's clear, in all your previous references to the need for the doctor to call for help, you were specifically stating the doctor needs to call 911 because the doctor knows he does not have the resources to save this individual's life.
Right, or if there's somebody that is immediately available, asking that person to call 911.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Walden, thank you. We recross, Mr. Flanagan.
What do you mean by immediately available?
Someone that is in the room, that's present, that's in the room. You gave the hypothetical question, let's say, that if something happened to you, if there was only Mr. Walgren in the room and myself, I would ask Mr. Walgren to call 911.
What if there was someone in the hallway? Would you ask them?
I would have a shout out and shout out, "Help, help," and that's the first thing you do. And if I don't get an immediate response within seconds, no, then that means I'm alone and I'm responsible for calling 911.
So if Dr. Murray was to go partway down the stairs and shout out for help, that wouldn't be adequate to you?
No, I think you should have called 911 right away.
Thank you. Anything further, Mr. Walgren?
No, thank you.
May Dr. Kamangar be excused. Mr. Walgren.
Yes, please,
Mr.
Your Honor.
Flanagan.
Yes, Your Honor.
Dr. Kamangar, thank you for your testimony, sir. Please don't discuss your testimony or the facts of the case with any other witnesses until we finish the trial. You may step down and leave, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.